team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere. It's always good to be home, and these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Colorado State's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Rams will have it first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ball. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Dupree. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field.
Touchdown, Colorado State. They grab the early lead.
Well, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Rivers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Throws to the tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bust through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Got his man out of the backfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Holman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. To the air, it's Rivers. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Might be changing the route. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got him downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down, 10 yards to go. In the backfield, it's Bell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires on the move. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check into the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
7 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. using his feet. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off and just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Inside the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Holman. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his man. It's Ball. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. They'll run play action. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Rivers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McClain. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Fresno State will have to punt. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Throws to the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a bit.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Curry. The throw to the outside is complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that...
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Dupree.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Rams are threatening on first and goal. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he added the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the air, it's Rivers. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. This quarterback part of their running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Curry. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a